says Memorial. Here we are with Memorial Day weekend. It reads Memorial. Happy Memorial Day is not a thing. It doesn't even sound right. Memorial is something somber. And hey, have a nice weekend is way too generic for what we are celebrating. I think that the proper greeting is honor Memorial Day, which in turn is a command, not a greeting. So I don't know what to tell you. Ladies and gentlemen, if it needs to be reminded, we are dust, and to dust we shall return. And this is Ask the Author Friday, date of May. It's May the 22nd, 2026. It's Memorial Day weekend. And a safe and sane start to summer for all of you. Special shout out to my service industry buddies and those of you in the restaurant or hospitality business with me. We'll make it. We'll make this happen. Let's do this. Ask the Author Friday is my weekly opportunity to have a nice little fireside chat with you all about anything and everything. If you have questions for future weeks, feel free to hit the comments on YouTube. If you're randomly posting questions on the socials, there's only one social network that I really look at, and we'll get to that in a moment. But questions for Ask the Author Friday are best left in the comments section. And if you enjoy this content, feel free to subscribe. Thanks. Thank you very much. Let's get started. You can pick one superpower, and you have to relate this to writing or to content creation. What superpower are you picking? So He-Man's strength, at least Superman's power of flight, and Morph's shape-shifting ability are out of the question, huh? You can pick one superpower, and you must relate it to writing. All right. The story ideas going on up here automatically make sense and manifest themselves to paper. I can now telepathically write. And the manuscript also understands when I'm done thinking about the story and just going off on my own again. Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be a gem. How much time do you have to write right now? How much time do I have to write at the moment? I'm lucky if I open a manuscript once per week for 5 minutes. I'm lucky if I'm writing a sentence every other day now. I want things to be different. And part of the thing is I'm sitting on so many manuscripts that I finished years ago. Just haven't had them read yet. So there could be something coming very, very shortly. Or it could be a long way off. We don't know. Pick that up later. I'll pick that up in a minute. So you're a writer. You must love to read, huh? I grew up loving to read. My childhood was buried in a book. Somewhere down the line in my adulthood, especially over the last few years, that has waned. I have a reading limit of 5. I have a reading goal, a reading goal of 5 minutes a day set on my iPad. Maybe part of the issue is reading the iPad. Maybe it's just lack of time. Maybe it is surrounding media. But if I'm reading anything, it is still revisiting my old favorite books from back when I was an avid reader still. What does your summer reading list look like? I am going to finish off the book Brothers at some point. Then I'm going to start, yet again, my annual tradition since at least junior high, middle school, of Losing Joe's Place by Mr. Gordon Corman. A book that I must have read 30 times in my life and still enjoy from page 1 to the final page. It's a great summer buddy novel and great for young adults. And I built some fond memories around enjoying that book the first time. Okay. You sound like someone in need of self-care. What does self-care look like for you? It would have looked like 2 days outside of the small town, putting the small town drama behind me before summer hit, but it's a little late for that. Self-care at this moment. Self-care right now. Getting a good rest. Asking for help when I need it. Asking for time off when I need that. Getting cleaned up again. Getting clean shaven again. Focusing on bringing myself back to my roots where I knew how to care for others. And I am at the point where this starts with caring for me. Don't you even check your socials anymore? Facebook, yes. I mean, Meta, excuse me. Meta is to keep up with family and friends and to see what's going on in their lives. as a content creator for YouTube, I do not check Instagram that often. That is why the comment section beneath the video is usually the best. And I'm careful with Instagram, TikTok, Facebook if I don't personally know you or if the message does not sound like someone I know. Especially if one message is peppered every 3 minutes with waiting, respond, don't you even check? No. If you suspiciously sound like a bot, I'm not answering you. Because as it stands right now, I am in the middle of 2, sometimes 3 jobs a week and waiting to hear on the summer job that I'm looking forward to. But that's neither here nor there because this is Memorial Day weekend and it's time to face facts. I would have been there by now. Favorite rainy day activity from when you were little? Waiting for it to stop. Okay, for the purposes of this argument, watching my favorite He-Man tape or my favorite G.I. Joe tape or my favorite Disney tape would be ruled out because for the purposes of this question, the power's out. And with the power being out, it would be a little hard to write and illustrate. Favorite rainy day activity? Probably playing with my action figures and still spinning yarns about the adventures of either He-Man or G.I. Joe long after the series was off the air for the day, long after the established episodes were done. I mean, playing make-believe with the figures. This is world building. This is creating. In a sense, it's writing an extra episode. This is creating. Or, curl up with a good book, which may or may not also be the best idea because the purposes for this argument was there was a power outage involved. Reading in the dark. Really? What is probably your favorite rainy day read? My favorite rainy day read today would definitely be going back to the Calvin and Hobbes collection. Sometimes you just need a light, innocent comic strip read. For some people, it's Peanuts. For some, it's Garfield. For me, it was Bill Watterson's Calvin and Hobbes. And the prop is in the basement, not in my office with me. But I do have that hardcover collection, the 3 hardcover novels in the case. So there's that. Most expensive writing implement. Most expensive investment you've placed into your writing. Well, who doesn't do their writing on a computer? I mean, the desktop computer, literally. Probably my most expensive writing implement. Especially when you factor in that Microsoft 365 is now a subscription. I mean, even the upgrade from the laptop to the desktop, and we're still building. Right. This has been Ask the Author Friday, week of May 22nd, 2026. If you have questions for future weeks, feel free to hit the comments below. If you enjoyed this or any of my other content, feel free to subscribe. It helps me to remember which side the subscribe button is on. It very visibly takes me close to 10 seconds to move my arm because I'm thinking about it. Have a safe and sane summer, everybody. Honor Memorial Day. Honor Memorial Day. This I command. We'll work on it.